Illinois Central? More like Identity Crisis. You know, this hybrid scheme, it honestly isn't that bad. I mean, stripes and the white front definitely is something, I will admit. This is also a good exception. I will say that the BSF logo does kind of not look that bad on this particular unit. This, though, doesn't really work on a high hood. Just why? So Canadian Pacific got a handful of ex-B&M GP40s, and the patch jobs on these are kinda weird. And when Canadian Pacific ended up repainting these, it's like, why? Ah yes, my favorite Class 1 railroad. It has to be CCSX. Don't worry guys, it's nothing to panic. It's not a phase he's going through. He's just showing his inner Rodney Kolinsky. As much as people will hate this, I honestly don't have a problem with this patch job. If anything, it was painted in a rather interesting scheme before it got patched over Canadian Pacific. It's just a shame that CP slaughtered it later on. So, from what I know, this is the Southern Pacific's popsicle scheme, for what I know. It's sort of like a weird daylight freight hybrid, or fuckle or whatever. And then it looked like this, and it's like, no. Okay, believe me, there are quite a few BSF-9s that sort of looked like this, but... Okay, why the fuck? Ah, come on, it's not even an actual Conrail-8. This is clearly a CSX-8 with the Conrail logo fucking graffitied on it, and the headlight placement's graffitied on, and... Why the fuck is the Seaport logo on the fuel tank? And now that I look at it, it's missing a number board. And it's fucking active! CSX, I question your maintenance standards sometimes when it comes to locomotives. Anyone remember Pan Am Railway 7552? Take for example you've used locomotive as you right now, and let's say 7552 on CSX in its early years were sort of like childhood memories. Yeah, it's best if you want to forget about those childhood memories. I will appreciate BNSF's artistic license when it comes to trying to make a weird hybrid of the H1 livery, and she's not the only other locomotive to receive that. I know Dash 9 1063 also got this weird H1 hybrid thing, and it actually looks really nice. But this is horrendous. The mere fact that shop employees looked at this and said, oh, this is fine. Wait, it's not like we could repaint it anyways. And then just send on the road without any further thought. Ah, yes, a Norfolk Southern Dash 9. Something that looks normal. In quotation marks. And this is another example of a Dash 9 that looks relatively normal, nothing too special, except, bro, what the hell is that font? This is probably the best example of a self-aware locomotive. It's Sufferin' Pacific. Bit of backstory on this one. The Southern Pacific, as you know, was going to be like SPSF, and then a few other locomotives were repainted. This one apparently also got the Kodachrome repaint, but when it was repainted back into SP colors, they forgot to change out the number board, so it was kind of cursed with red number boards, so this one also has a bit of a fun backstory. This locomotive was involved in an accident on Norfolk Southern in 2004, and UP just sent the locomotive to NS's junior auto shops for rebuild, but given the fact that NS locomotives look like this locomotive is forever stuck with a Norfolk Southern cab. And even today, it actually doesn't look that bad, despite the mere fact that it's a Norfolk Southern spec AC6000. But for real, this thing kinda does look very ugly without a logo.